tales of the Moonite or Little People of Appalachia persist to this day and, perhaps inevitably, there are people saying they are fully extraterrestrials, Schexnayder says. There are people saying they're extraterrestrials. While the true identity of the people that inspired the legend remains a mystery, there is clear evidence that there were native peoples here before the Cherokee, says Fort Mountain Stewart, citing the park's ancient wall and other structures found in the region. But who this tribe was in the case of Fort Mountain, and whether they were the same as the Moonite people mentioned by the early settlers in the Matic theory. Some stories link the Moonite people to Welsh explorers centuries before Columbus. Legend has it that Matic, a Welsh prince, sailed to the Americas in 1170, over 300 years before Christopher Columbus in 1492. They colonized the Appalachian area and intermarried with the locals. Hundreds of years later, as European settlers arrived, they found that the local Monacan language resembled Welsh and began calling them Welsh Indians. However, there's no historical evidence of a Welsh presence that far back. I'm unsure if linguists have weighed in on this theory, but it comes up regularly. It's more likely the Moonite people, if real, were a later group of Europeans who had limited contact, leaving minimal historical records. A distinct Native American tribe, the Moonite people could have been a separate group of Native Americans with unique physical characteristics. Conditions such as albinism could explain their pale skin and light-sensitive eyes. However, extensive intermingling among tribes in the region makes the existence of an isolated group less likely. Prehistoric mound builders in Ohio. Some link the Moonite people to the Adena culture, which is known for extensive mound building. Whether the Adena were a lighter complexion people is unknown, and the connection is speculative, exaggeration, or pure storytelling. Like many legends, the stories might be based on a kernel of truth but embellished over time. Exaggeration and symbolism within oral traditions are typical. No conclusive archaeological or historical evidence exists to prove the Moonite people existed. This makes their story a fascinating mystery of Appalachian folklore. Despite the lack of evidence, the legend persists. It's a captivating narrative. It certainly motivated me to come inside when Grandma warned me of the threat of the Moonite people. Here's a compelling account of the Moonite people from podcaster JD Phillips. Their contacts is unclear, Stewart says, adding that archaeological excavations along the wall have turned up few clues about its builders. If the dwellings or homes could be found, then this would provide a huge breakthrough on their identity. Amid conflicting tales of mythical Welsh princes, lost tribes, and fairy-like forest creatures,